Oh, I hated this music when I was a child. Creeped me out so much. Also because of the... Watch out for the shadows that hang from the... for the creatures that hang from the ceiling. Ugh. Oh, we'll get to those. Alright, first room. Wolf. 2 wolves. You can't damage them while they're running around. That's just block your attacks, so you have to wait for them to attack you. And only then you can hit them. There we go. So, there's a door. Let's enter the door. There's a spider hanging from the ceiling. I don't like spiders hanging from ceilings. They're leaving in 4 different directions. So I guess that thing that just submerged itself in the ground was some kind of elevator that leads us to where we have to go. So our quest in here is to get back the fire from all of the 4 posts, and then we will probably be able to enter that elevator. Let's get a feeling for our surroundings. So, I guess one of the ghosts flew into every direction, right? So there's probably one over there. There is a locked door though, so we cannot go over there, I guess. You need a key to open a door that is locked and chained. Well, that makes sense. Then we had one going to the other side, which is that balcony over there, so we cannot really go up there, I think. One went over there. There are iron bars in front of that door, and there is also this switch up there which we can probably activate. Let's try that with the hookshot. Because of course you can't use the slingshot as an adult. For whatever reason. I guess we're like, so, oh no, this is a child's, this is a child's toy. Come on, we're not gonna do that as an adult. How old are we, right? So, I mean, well, but you could activate that switch with the, yeah, but you know, I mean, I'm too old for this. Alright, so there's also over here where there is this time block, I'll just call them. I guess we can remove them, this one with the Song of Time. And there's an unlocked door behind, so we can go here. And let's just check the last way here, which is this pedestal in front here. There's also an unlocked door there, alright. And there is a spider behind there. I just caught a glimpse of. Okay, let's go over here first. Plant. Die. Octorok. Die. Everything taken care of? Well, there's this skull Waltulas over there. So, we can probably climb these vines into that hallway over there. But we don't really have a weapon to kill the higher up Skulltulas, so the hookshot isn't that long, so we'll probably have to evade them. What's over here? There isn't really anything over here. There's the vines over here. And there's a well, which is filled with water. I don't suppose we can climb the vines down into the water? No, we can't, okay. How deep can we dive? Not deep enough. Oh, there's a chest down there. Oh, but we can't really open it. We can't really get down there, so that's out of the way right now. Is there something on this ledge over here? No. But there is also a balcony over there, right? Which seems to be out of reach right now. Yeah, by far. Alright, so I guess the only way further in is climbing the vines over here. Ah, very convenient. Good Skulltula. There is a floating skull with wings in here that cannot be damaged while floating, I guess. But we can stun it with hookshot, and then we can attack it. Fairy bow, fairy bow, fairy bow. I do want that bow to activate that switch in the... it's just a dungeon map, okay. But now we can have a look at the map. Wow, that's a pretty big temple, right? Oh yeah, here. Okay, that was the first room we're in. Okay, so you do have this connection between the two inner rooms, let's call them, in the inner loop. So basically when I enter the room in the next, when I enter the door that we didn't come from, I'll enter the room behind the one with the eye switch, right? So I probably don't even need to activate the switch, but why would it be then there in the first place? If you can just go the other way. Well, we're gonna find out. So there seems to be a connection from the next room we're getting into to the room that we cannot get to from the main room because it's up on the balcony, right? And there seems to also be this huge loop around when you go to the room on the west side. And then on the second floor you just loop around to the room on the east side. So, well, okay, let's just continue. Which part did I come from? I think I came from this one here. Yeah, and then I have to go here. That's interesting that there is a small Deku plant in here. So now we're on the balcony in the other room, right? Yeah, now we're in the east courtyard. I do hear a spider over there. Oh, it's just... Yeah, those markings over there, that's actually a hookshot target, because of course when I hit the wall with the hookshot it can't grab it, so I can't go over there. But these, because for some reason I can hook up to that little dangling piece over there. So when I hit those, I can hook to them. So that's a hookshot target. And then we have a red switch here. I do know yellow switches, which are the normal switches, and blue switches, which are the ones that deactivate as soon as you go off them. I've never seen a red switch before in this game, I guess. Oh, for some reason it lowers the water in the well, so now we can get to the chest in the well, I guess. And there doesn't seem to be a timer. There's no ticking noise in the background. And okay, well, oh look, there's also a chest over there. I can't really see it, and Navi wants to tell us something. There's also a skull over there. Do I just have to jump down now? Seems to be pretty high. Maybe I can climb down. Yeah, I know, usually, of course I would just jump down. But you know, immersion. Oh, wow, okay, you fall anyways. I'm getting spit at. I thought Blizzard removed that, but, well, I guess it's on the Blizzard game. So I don't really want to take this door, because I think it's the one that leads us back to the main room, and then we can't turn around, right? Because it's locked from the other side. Interestingly enough, seems not to be locked from this side. So let's go over there first, because of course with my handy hookshot I can also hookshot to chests, which seem to be just like pixely installed into the ground. I mean, it would be more logic if you could pull the chest to yourself, I guess, except if it's full of gold, that it makes it actually heavier than Link, but yeah, whatever. What have we in here? Oh, a heart. Wow, nice. I would like to have a key, to be honest, so that I can enter the other room, right? Because... well, I can go down the well. Maybe there's a key down in the well, and then with the key we can go to the next room that was closed when... before, on the west side of the main room. Let's go to the well. Come on, there's a ladder right next to you. Ugh, that kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII, where you have to go through endless sewage pipes when you have to assassinate Edea the Witch. Alright, now we're probably back to the other room, and that's the chest that we've seen in the well. And there we have our key! Nice! Now we can go back to the main room. Okay, it's just close behind us. This door here leads into a dead end, so let's just go there first. Maybe we get another key or something. Or a bow? Ah, that might actually be the case, right? Maybe you... not you again. Maybe we get the bow over here so that we could have activated the eye switch in the first place. Ah. It does look quite like a room where you could get some important item, right? Ooh, I wasn't ready for you yet. I also have a shield. Ha! I don't need nuts. Who uses nuts in this game? Come on. Why is this one so much harder than the other one? Now I got you. Well, I could also just, instead of having the long wind-up animation of a jump slash, I could just slash it, right? So... like this. Ah, there you go. And there is another key. So we have two of them. So we have checked every room of the temple, except of course the basement, that you can reach, except for the one that is closed behind this door. behind this lock. Big Skulltulas are really, they're just so easily handled by the power of the hookshot. Okay, can we go over here? No, we can't, okay. Maybe we'll have like a block or something that we can... Is there a block behind this corner? No, okay. Where does this lead actually? This leads to back to the courtyard, right? Okay, can't do anything except climbing the ladder. Listen! There are arrows painted on the floor. Well, you could also say it's pieces of a Triforce, but not at the same place. Yeah, I guess it probably tells us where to move this block to, right? It's a pretty big block, but we can grab it. For some reason, how do you want to grab this block, really? Well, I mean, pushing is not that hard, I guess, but how do you pull such a block? Where does he even hold it? Wait, before we pull ourselves into a corner here. Okay, so we can pull it over here, and then we can push it in there. I guess that's... But how do we go over here? Oh, we can loop around here. Ah, okay. So that way opens up once we have... Ah, and then we have to push it over here. Okay. And then it's also low enough so that we can actually climb it. Because as it is now, it is too high for us to climb. As you can see, usually the word in the A button would change from grab to climb. But we can't climb it because it's too high. So then, okay, over here. There's more arrows over here, so another... but we can't pull this block into the hallway here, right? Nope. Oh, can we climb it? No. Of course, if you were carefully observing our surroundings, you realize that there is this little niche over here with a ladder. And of course, this ladder won't be here just for decoration. So, let's climb up here. Interesting, there's a fence over there. Okay, so here you can push the block into the hallway, and then of course you can do the whole loop round again, and then push it into the other direction. And if I remember correctly, there was this little sink in the ground where it will fall down, and then we can climb it again, I guess. What's over here? There's another ice switch over there, which we still cannot activate because we don't have a bow. We might be able to... Ah, so that's why this fence is here, right? I did think it was a little odd because there's everywhere there is like unprotected cliffs here, right? So why would they put a fence up here if nobody cares if you actually fall down? But it's probably so that you cannot jump down onto the ledge over there and reach the door. Alright, so now there should be this huge block over here. Yeah, now we can push it. Alright, third floor. Yeah, I still think that's too far, so that door is just not meant to be reached. I could try jumping down, but then I would have to climb up. Oh well, I mean, there's another way around here, right? So let's go this way first. And we also have been to the other room already, so... And there's the floating skulls that we have been... Whoa. That we have been hearing all the while climbing up. Oh, fortunately we do have a second key, because there's another ice switch up there that we cannot activate, since we still don't have a bow, but we do have a spare key. And that looks pretty twisted. This corridor is all twisted, yeah, that's what I was just saying. You're very observant, Navi. Really interesting that we just can run across the walls right there. Gravity is an interesting thing in video games, I guess. Yeah, that's... Watch for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. That's the stuff that nightmares are made from, because if you now stand still for too long, a shadow will grow below you, and then if you keep standing still... Are you getting the gist why I was afraid of this game when I was a child? Yeah, that's why. Zombies and hands that like pull you into the abyss and stuff, and Yeah, now we're in the first room again, so at least it doesn't really kill us. I think we lost a life. So usually in this game, whenever you void out, so it means that when you jump into lava or stuff, you just spawn at the entrance of the room again, and in case of a dungeon, at the entrance of the dungeon, and you lose one heart. And if it was the last heart you lost, then you would game over, and there would be a game over sequence playing, and then you could be like, do you want to continue playing this game? Yes, no. And if you hit yes, you just spawn again in the beginning of the dungeon, but with 3 hearts, so... Game over is an interesting concept in this game. But it's actually pretty handy that we're now in the room back again, because of course we learned that we can climb vines such as those, and we might want to get up there. And there's also a sculpture over there. So let's climb up here and kill that one. Ah, the wolves are back. Perfect. Oh, look at that, there's a chest over there. How convenient. I don't really want to make this jump, because it does... Well, let's try, because the jump here is kind of weird. Okay, that was close, but we made it. Oh, look at that! Looks like another hidden key that you might run into a closed door and be just like, wait, what? I've been in all of the rooms. Where was there a chest that I missed? Yeah, it probably was this one. Hidden pretty well. See, that's what you do if you have to protect something. You put a lock on it and you put the key in a place where people don't look. You don't go around collect spiritual stones that have been hidden by some intelligent people because they want to protect something and deliver it free house to your worst enemy. Alright, we're back in the twisted corridor, and this time we won't let ourselves get dragged away by just moving away fast enough. And then what do we have to say? Oh, it's a really creepy spider-like hand. It's even cut off. Oh, come on. Wallmaster, watch out for its shadow on the floor. Destroy it before it goes back up to the ceiling. Okay, so we'll just hit it directly after this dialect disappears. There we go. Now it fell down. No, I want to... Ah, damn it. There's a ladder over there, so we can just jump down and kill it down here. Yeah, so you just have to move, and then at some point it just stops following you and drops down, and then you can kill it. And it has some rupees, nice. And once you've killed it, until you leave the room, it will not appear again. So now we are free from our nightmare fuels. There is a chest on the floor, on the wall, and it doesn't fall down. That's kind of interesting. So we will probably come here again at some point in the temple. But now this would have been the door where we would be stuck at if we didn't find the hidden key in the first room. So now I can pass through. There is this beautiful painting of the... Wow, okay. Of the empty void, I guess. No, of the red Poe that we need to kill. But it just disappears if we get close to it. So they're just mocking us, I guess. We can't do anything except go through the next door. This is the same torch we saw at the entrance to the temple, isn't it? Well, yeah. It's not the same, it just looks the same. It's a different place, Navi. Oh yeah, more Stalfos. And there is a hole in the middle, so you just spawned in midair. That's kind of interesting, and I'm kind of scared because I don't really want to fall down. I'll try to refrain from using jump slashes here, because they are pretty slow as we've seen before, and I just try to stab you whenever you attack me. You're a feisty one. Oh, come on. You have to stop holding R before you can attack, because of course holding R means he has the shield he holds a shield in front of him, and you have to stop do that before you can swing the sword. I've only had, well, I do have a fairy, so if I die, the fairy will resurrect me, I guess. Yeah, but it's still pretty uncomfortable because there's a second one over there. Whoa, that is some nasty lag. Some nasty FPS drops, I guess. Come on. It's funny how they act like the usual movie villains, where they just attack you one after another and at the same time, right? It's kind of interesting, even though there's two. You don't really have to split your focus. And the other one just... Okay, I guess you have to like kill them at roughly the same time, so I guess the damage I did to the other one will stay, so I'll just kill you first, and then I probably only have to do like 1 or 2 more swings on the other one. Yeah, the mechanic of having to kill enemies at roughly the same time is not an invention of MMORPGs, sorry. Come on. Although I guess... When did this game release? 1997 or something? I guess it was roughly the same time when Ultima Online released. And also EverQuest, which are probably... can be considered one of the first MMORPGs, right? So, but the internet wasn't really a thing back then, so... Oh, okay, it was only 1 more swing. Okay, now we have a floating chest. Interesting. It's just floating at knee height. Funny. What do we get? Compass. Wait, do we need some tool to kill the pose with, right? And there we go. We have a bow. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold down C, you can aim with the analog stick. Release C to let fly with an arrow. So it's the exact same handling as with the slingshot when you're a child. Just a one-to-one replacement of the slingshot, actually. Except it's stronger and uses arrows, and the arrows fly quicker.